All right, today I get to talk with 4 students from the Miller South Drama Program. I'm really excited to be able to chat with them. One of my own daughters, I'll give her a little shout out, Miss Charlotte White. She is a part of that drama program as well. And so we love the drama program at Miller South, and I'm just excited to chat with these guys. How are you guys today?
Good.
Awesome. And we are doing a Zoom interview because, they have school on Wednesday mornings. They can't just, get out of school all the time to come down here. So we're going to give this Zoom interview a try, and I know it's going to go great. So I want each of you to go ahead and let me know your name and your character name, and then we'll get into the play a little bit because we're talking about Peter and the Starcatcher, and this is their fall play that they're doing at Miller South. So let's go. We'll start with Frederick, and then we're going to go across the row. So Frederick, go ahead and introduce yourself, your character, and then we'll go across the row.
Hi, my name is Frederick Beach, and I play Smee in the Peter and the Starcatcher.
I'm Charles DeColo, and I play Peter Pan. I'm Annika Bala, and I play Molly.
I'm Clarence Bacaro, and I play Black Stash.
Awesome. All right. So I want you guys, because before this play, I didn't even know what Peter and the Starcatcher was. I had to learn about it. I'd never seen it before, still haven't. But now I know about the story. So Frederick, could you actually give us just a little bit of the story, a little bit of the background? What is Peter and the Starcatcher about?
So basically, it's about boy getting how his name is Peter Pan, and Black Stash becoming Captain Hook, and that's where it takes us into the original Peter Pan.
So it's actually like a prequel to Peter Pan. So this is like the story of what's happening before Peter Pan, correct?
Correct.
Correct. Okay. Taj, give us a little bit more about your experience on set, getting ready for this show. What has it been like getting ready to do Peter and the Starcatcher?
Well, I think it's been a great experience to be on stage with my brother, being enemies. It's been fun. Had a lot of memorizing to do, but it's definitely been exciting. It's one of the best shows yet, I think.
So then, Clarence, we'll go to you next because you guys are brothers. What's it like being enemies on stage? How's that experience been for you?
Yeah, so it's really fun to be allowed to disagree with each other and fight each other and stuff like that on stage. And I feel like we have that chemistry that usually people have to work towards when they haven't been together their whole life. So it's kind of like an easier way out to fully administer our characters. And yeah, it's really fun.
That's really fun. Okay, Annika, tell us a little bit about your character and what it's been like getting ready to play her.
It's been a really fun experience, but obviously it's challenging to kind of figure out your character, especially when it's a character you haven't really understood and known much about before. But it's been a lot of fun, and I'm very excited for the show.
What's your character's name again?
Molly.
And then what is her role in the show?
She's the Wendy type of character, the first time boy experiences having that type of friend.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really cool. All right, so Frederick, we're going to go back to you. And how can people come and see the show? Do they just show up? Do they have to get tickets in advance if they're watching this and they're excited to come see a local performance? How can they do that?
Well, you can come on November 14th, 15th, and 16th, and the tickets are at the door, and they're $10 each.
Awesome. Okay, and that's where at? We'll go over to Taj.
It's at the auditorium. It's the Margot Snyder Auditorium. Yeah, it's where we have most of our shows there, so that's where it is.
Awesome. So that's at Miller South.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And then is there all grades, all ages in this performance? So let's go over to Clarence for that question.
Yeah, so we have some 4th graders, some 5th graders, some 6th graders, some of every grade in our school, because we do like to show the younger kids what performing really can be, especially at this challenging level. And it kind of gives them a one-up into the theater world.
Nice. I love that. Annika, Have you always done theater? Is this something that you have liked since you were little, or is this something that you've just gotten into as a middle schooler?
Theater has definitely been something that I've liked my entire life. I always did performances at Weathering before. Then when I came here, I started doing like the plays and musicals, and I'm in the theater program here. But this is my first lead role, so I'm very excited to be in this one.
That's awesome. What grade are you in?
8th.
You're in 8th, so you got that lead role in 8th grade. That's a great way to kind of leave your time at Miller South. Well, you get one more performance in the spring, of course. And we won't tell everybody what show that's going to be yet, but that's going to be an exciting show as well. I know I've heard little murmurs about it. Let's go down the line real quick, and as we wrap up, tell me your very favorite thing about just being a part of the theater program. I know that actually Miller South has an open house this coming Thursday. It's in the evening. I believe it's from 5 to 7. Do any of you know if that's correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is correct. And it's at Miller South, and you can actually see a little bit of what's going on in all of the areas, but also the theater program. So if there's a kid out there watching, or more than likely a parent watching this show right now, but they have a younger kid between the ages of Miller South. So this would mostly be going into 4th grade. So if you have a 3rd grader right now who would be interested in going to Miller South, you might want to go to that open house on Thursday. But I want you guys to give a shout out to those kids. Tell them your favorite thing about being a part of Miller South and about being a part of the theater program.
I'll probably say that being a part of the theater program is like one of the best experiences you could ever have, because you get to connect with people, you get to perform with them on stage, and just really bond with them while you're doing the things you like to do.
Taj, let's go to you.
I think the best experience is probably, when I was in elementary school, I wasn't able to do theater as much. So when I went to a school that they had these kind of opportunities and experiences, it really gave me a shot to express myself and to be like my own person.
Yeah, that's great. Annika, what about you?
You get so many opportunities to have experiences that you couldn't have like outside of going to school here, that so many students wouldn't be able to have if they didn't go.
Very cool. Clarence, we'll wrap it up with you.
Yeah, so in the theater program, we don't only do like acting and characterization and stuff like that. We do technical theater aspects, so you can learn about costuming and set design and different things like that. That can also give you like the information to know if you want to branch out into different areas of theater. And
wonderful. And I love how 2 of you guys have your costumes on, so you're kind of showing off some of those costume pieces, and then you got those really cool Peter and the Starcatcher t-shirts on the other 2 promoting the show. And so go ahead and share just one more time what days the show is and what time and where someone can go. Let's go ahead and have Annika, can you do that this time?
Yeah. Our performances are on November 14th, 15th, and 16th at 7 p.m., and tickets will be sold at the door.
Wonderful. And do you guys have a place where people can go if they want to get more information online?
We have there's a website for everything. One of the people involved made a blog about it, and so there's a bunch of pictures, quotes, information, stuff like that.
And that will be accessible soon on the Miller South DPA Instagram account. So that's where we keep most of our show promo and information about it.
Great. Yeah, and that's a good place to send people. So Miller South DPA on Instagram, you can find information and you can remember those dates, and we will make sure that we link that information below. And we can also link that blog as well, because that's a really cool blog. Good job to the person that's putting that together, putting up photos and things like that, and keeping track of what's going on with your show. So thank you guys so much for coming on Good Morning Akron this morning. It was wonderful chatting with you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and then I hope all of you guys here in Akron, you go to the open house, especially if you have a 3rd grader that might be interested in Miller South, or if you have a 2nd grader even, you can go then for a year in advance. I know we actually did that. and just check it out and see if it's something that they would be interested in doing. And then go attend Peter and the Starcatcher, the prequel to Peter Pan. It will be happening coming up the 14th, 15th, and 16th, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and make sure that you stay tuned because we've got more great stuff coming up next.